It's about time. Now, when your mom asks you to do something for you, when you're a little kid, go take out the trash, and you're playing video games and you're just sitting there like, I'll get to it. And then finally you get to it, and then you come back in the house and your mom says, it's about time. Okay. What I'm talking about is that, because it is about time that we wake up for those that have that pull, that desire of working for themselves, that you wake up. It is about time to get your freedom back, to get your time back. We have all in this room, I'm sure, about 100% of us, unless you've lived under some type of rock, knows that time is the one commodity that we can never get back. Once it is spent, we can never get it back. It is irreplaceable. Why on earth are you going to spend your time working for someone, working for a corporation that doesn't respect your time? Now, you have some corporations that appreciate your time and they give incentives and they give bonuses and things of that sort, but you have some that just doesn't. I'm working for a corporation now that does not, and it is draining me, stressing me out. So I want to talk to those people out there who are in the same boat, because I'm taking a stand and have to take a chance on me, believing that I am smart enough and gifted enough, and that I am grounded enough to be able to work enough to provide for my family, if not on the same level, more. And of course, my gaze is fixed on more. I want my time back. See, because it is about time. All right, it's all about time. Let's forget about money. Let's forget about riches. Let's forget about that. Let's think about time. Now, when I look at a job, I'm not saying they purposely do this, consciously know this, but jobs or corporations that we work for, most of them, if we're not doing what we love or what we're passionate about, those corporations are only vacuums of our time. They are sucking like vampires, sucking time away from us. We're trapped inside of a building. We're abiding by their rules and regulations and their quality reports and monitors. And it is honestly something that does not fit. It's a puzzle piece that has never truly fit in my life. I only did it to provide. My father was a provider. He worked his ass off. He did overtime, double time, triple time. I remember hearing those things in the household. I remember how hard he worked. And I said, I guess that's how you have to be. You have to do that. You have to overwork yourself and do that to provide for your family. And that's being a man. That's being a father. That's not true. That isn't true at all. Yes, it's a great characteristic. It's a hard-working characteristic. That trait is wonderful. But how about using that trait into something that you want to do, that you love? Use that same determination for what you love to do and watch how it provides for you. Something that you love. It's not going to feel like work. So I'm talking a little aggressively right here because I'm passionate about the time that a lot of us spend working for corporations that don't give a damn about us or our time. They're about the bottom dollar. And, you can't be mad at them because it's business. That's their business. They need certain things to run their business. They need human capital to run their business. Human capital is time. It's our time that we decide to give to this business to help them increase revenue. So it is about time. And it's about time that we stand up for our time. Stand up for what we want, what we're passionate about, and do it. We have to. We owe it to ourselves. I mean, I can sit here and like, wow, I've worked many years in corporate call center environments. When you hit a certain age, it seems, it makes you feel a little kind of way. I had, at one point, I'm talking to a customer on the phone, and this customer, I've never ever been asked this question before, asked me, so how old are you? So I lied about my age. I never lied about my age before. But this time, I lied about my age because I was embarrassed to be still working at a call center at 37 years old, when I knew that there was a greater calling for me on my life. I was embarrassed, so I lied about my age, and still, the number that I provided for him, to me, was still too old. I felt still too old, and not taking anything from anybody that's working in a call center, providing for the family, and they love their position. I'm not taking anything from those people, those individuals who don't mind. I'm not taking anything. But for me as an individual, entrepreneur-hearted, I could not stand giving my age or saying that I work for a call center still. My time is worth more than the amount of money that they're wanting to give me. They disrespect my time by throwing overtime whenever they want to. On-call duty, all of this thing for their benefit, and not even caring about the toll that it takes on my body, on my family. They don't care. It's not there because it's not up to them to care. It is up to you to care more about you than they do, and care more about the time that you're spending than they care about. You need to really pay attention to how you are spending your time. And the thing is, what's scary, if you really, really think about it, tomorrow is not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. So why aren't we living like tomorrow's our last day? Do you want to die at a freaking call center? You want to die working for somebody that you know does not care about you, that you've given your blood, sweat, and tears for? And yes, they sent you a check that has not bounced, but truly, is that where you are valuing yourself? Is that where you limit your valuation? So we, ladies and gentlemen, those with the entrepreneur heart, those that have a passion about something, even if you don't have a specific passion, if you have something, that feeling, that tug where you just cannot conform to rules at a corporation. You tried and you do well, but then you slip back. You do well and you know you could do it, but you just can't because maybe you're doing the work, and the times that you're slipping, maybe you're building a website for yourself. Maybe you're thinking about, wow, how can I generate more income? How can I generate passive income? How can I do these things? And while you're thinking about that at work, it's causing you to not be able to focus on what you've been hired to do. So you have to really ask yourself, all right, do I feel this tug? Do I feel this pull? Am I happy where I am? And how can I get out? Because it is so important, because time cannot be replaced, and we do not know when our expiration date is. None of us know exactly when we're going to die. So you want to die trying, living, doing what you love and what you're passionate about, not what you're not. You're not happy. You have to do what you love doing. I love talking. I love teaching. I like to inspire. I like to help people. I love technology. I love helping business. I love business. I always have loved business. I help, building small businesses and helping people out to see their dream, to see that it is possible, that they can do it. I love those things. I love helping people. So I'm here helping, hopefully, someone that's listening, because it's so important. It's so important that you listen to the things that I'm saying, and hopefully it taps somewhere into your spine and into your spirit, that it is downloaded into your subconscious to where you now have some type of inspiration, some type of fire in you that makes you want to go out and take a chance on you, because it is about time that we do that, so that when we go out there and we accomplish our dreams and we do those things on the blood, sweat, and tears for us, for our family, for something that we love and we truly believe in, then we can sit there and reap in the abundance of wealth and say, it's about time. I got it. That is what you want. You do not want to sit here doing these jobs because it's safe. Yes, it's safe, but we're in the world right now. It's ever changing. Safe is no longer an option. You have to go out and take risks. You have to have some type of wealth to make sure your family is secure, because we have no idea where this world is going to. We don't know. We have no idea. But to be prepared, we do have to have this thing called money. Money, people want to say isn't everything, but money is. This is the system. The system is built on money and how much you have. So you want to make sure that you can create that much wealth, that you can sit there, provide for your family, and protect your family. That's what it's about. And protection against the elements of this world, things that are out of our control. We have to be prepared for it, and you can't do that on a salary that a corporation is paying you for. Because trust me, those bosses, those CEOs have the money and most likely have their safety measures to protect their family against bomb threats, against chemical threats, against anything. They have the means to actually protect their family, and we don't. So it's about time that we change that. It's about time that we go out and start thinking about ourselves, being a little selfish in a good way, that we can sit there and work together to provide a better place, a better life for our families, so that we can provide better lives, better options, better opportunities, and protection. And I hope that you're hearing me. And I hope that this is sinking in, because it is so important. This is so important for your life. You have to think about the time that you're spending and how you're spending it. And you have to think about, you don't know when that time will be over. You don't know. Let's stop pretending like these days that we're given, these days that we're living are supposed to be here, because they're not. We already know that story all too well. You turn on the news and you hear about people dying tragically. You look at, 1.8 million people die every 2 seconds. I mean, you get those statistics, and those statistics are real. Yet we're sitting here taking for granted the lives that we have, and we shouldn't. We need to take our time seriously, and we need to say, do you value my time? Actually say that to your job. And how do you find if your time is valued? How do you see, okay, is my time valued in what I'm doing right now? You always will know because of what it gives back to you. Now, time can sit here that you give time away. What is it giving back to you on what you're seeing that you're spending your time on? All right, I'm spending my time at work. I'm working 10, 12 hours, and yeah, the lights are on. Got a home, car notes are paid, bills are halfway paid, still not making enough. Other people need other things. I'm not happy. I'm pretty stressed out. I'm a little sad. Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Is that what you think time spent is supposed to feel like? It shouldn't. It shouldn't. Time spent when you spend it and it comes back to you should feel free. It should be happy. And I'm not saying that spending time the right way is going to bring you all the time 100% happiness, but you won't have the moments that you have complaining about work because you're unhappy. Those times that you're unhappy, just things happening, just life happening, they'll be few and far in between. But what we have to do is really make a decision, decide on how we want to spend our time and what we want our time to do for us. And if we can do that and be serious about it, if we have a passion, if you don't know a passion, I can show you how you can find a passion, how you can pinpoint some type of passion. If you don't know, I can tell you how to get that. If you have issues with maybe how do I have a passion, but how do I get it out there? If you want to know, I can help you with that. But what we have to do is get serious about our time. And no one is going to do it for you but you. Thank you.